everybody, and welcome back to Gridiron Recap. Kevin Walsh alongside Jersey Joe Archino as always, and joining us today, Mike Damergis. We're going to be talking about the Jets and the Giants. We're going to start off with the Giants, who have the roughest 0-2 start in all of NFL. They've lost 2 double-digit leads in the fourth quarter. What are these late-game struggles right now?
Look, I think Coach Coughlin said it best. The overall energy and just execution in the game, it's not good enough. And there are so many areas you can look to: the mental mistakes, the inability to create turnovers, I think would have to be the biggest. And just the overall poor performance just is not good enough right now.
The whole theme this week was to trust your instincts, trust your preparation, go out and play the game, compete, challenge your opponent right to the very end. Don't worry about the score. I'll tell you what's on the scoreboard. And we'll continue to do that. The competitive nature of the finish of the game has got to improve.
And a thing, too, that really stands out about this team is the playmaking ability on the defensive end is just not there. Does this team have enough talent on that side of the ball to turn that around?
Look, it's hard to say right now. You look at the first game against Dallas, 0 sacks registered. You look in the second game against Atlanta, 2 sacks registered. When you're not getting that consistent pressure, you're not going to walk away with turnovers. And when the Giants do give up turnovers on the offense, and they're not taking them in on defense, it's just a recipe for a disaster. And we've seen a disaster in the first 2 games.
Now, maybe the one bright spot for the Giants in that Week 2 game was Odell Beckham. Back to the more usual form, really had a nice game. Can they at least rely on Odell week in and week out?
Oh, I think without question, and if this was the NBA and not professional football, you'd be fine because you only need one player to perform. Look, the Giants have Odell Beckham, Eli Manning, and that's it. The cupboard is bare. Jerry Revis did a horrible job of stacking this team. They can't stop teams on third down. They've given up over 700 yards passing. The Giants are in trouble, folks, and Giant fans have to face the fact it's going to be pretty soon. It's going to be time to rebuild this team. They don't want to hear it, but it's coming.
Perhaps all the talent, though, is with the other New York football team, the Jets, and especially that receiving core has impressed. Brandon Marshall and Eric Decker. Are they one of the best duos in all of football right now?
Well, I think it's a stretch. Maybe if Tom Brady was a quarterback, they might be the best duo. But you know what? The Jets have enough to win. They got that great defense. As long as they play ball control, the Jets can go far this year in the AFC East. The thing that I haven't seen so far, they really haven't dominated on the offensive line of scrimmage as far as running the ball as they have in years past. I like to see them do a better job at that. But against the Colts, oh my, maybe one of the best defensive performances I've ever seen the Jets play. They had blitzes coming all over the place. Luck didn't know what was going on, and you can see the frustration on his face. For them to shut out the Colts for almost 50 minutes, an incredible job by the Jets defense.
You talk about the team performance, and it was incredible, but an individual performance really stood out. Revis looked like the best cornerback in all of football. Tell me about Revis. Is he going to be the anchor? Is Revis and this defense enough to get them to the playoffs?
Very rarely in football can a cornerback or defensive back make that much a difference. Maybe Ronnie Lott in his day, Rob Woodson as well, but Revis is one of those players. What he means to defense, wow, just an incredible athlete. And you think maybe 9 years in the league, he might be slowing down. No way, we don't see that. He's the anchor, he's the spark. This defense has talent, and boy, wait till Sheldon Richardson comes back. Who knows what's going to happen? This might be the best defense in the NFL this year.
And it's very possible because I'm going to ask our Andrew Luck expert, Jersey Joe Archino. They shut him down. He looked like a shell of himself. What was the recipe for success for that Jets defense against Andrew Luck?
Look, I think it's got to be the consistent defensive pressure. They just hammered and hit that offensive line all night, and they just had no answer for Andrew Luck. He really could never get into that consistent rhythm where you could really see him drop back, have time to survey the field. I just think the biggest takeaway is the Colts are a bad football team with a very good quarterback, and when that quarterback doesn't play well, they have no shot. But you give a lot of credit to the Jets because they came in with a game plan, and they executed it as well as you could possibly do.
Well, 2 weeks in, the Jets are 2-0, and the Giants are 0-2. Maybe not how we thought this would go, but we'll see what Week 3 has in store. Kevin Walsh, Jersey Joe Archino, Mike Damergis. This has been Gridiron Recap. We'll see you guys next time.